What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not necessarily about content. If you watched my recent video going over the Thanksgiving event, I was pretty negative. I personally believe that the negativity was warranted, but I think it's also important to try to not find a way to be positive, but to give advice from a player's perspective on events and in-game items, packs, as well as like other in-game things. So that's what I'm going to try to do with this video. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, uh, let me know in the comments. Uh, I'm going to post down below, either in the description or the comment, a pinned comment, I'm not sure which one yet, the email address for community for Seven Pirates. If you agree with me, you can send them this video. Let them know, hey, I agree with what he's saying. Please do this. If you disagree, but you have other ideas, you don't even have to send them this video. I'd appreciate it, but you can just send them an email. Um, Recently, so I've been thinking about doing this video ever since the Thanksgiving event, but recently, Yoda did have a live stream. I haven't watched it all yet. I watched most of it. I'll continue to watch it to its end after this video. But they talked a little bit about this on the live stream. I have talked with people of different guilds in DM and as well as just in Discord general chat. So this video is somewhat for the community, but primarily it's aimed at Seven Pirates. Stuff needs to change. This game is, I believe, at a breaking point. I don't want the game to die. I enjoy making content. I enjoy the community. I enjoy playing the game. But there's certain things you need to realize about this game from a player's perspective. Things need to change. Um, we need to see that you're trying. This is not a brand new game. This game is 7 years old, 8 if you count the beta. You've got very big players that are leaving the game, spenders that are leaving the game. Your revenue is going down. I think some of these changes I've thought about a lot. I have more ideas, but you know, I'm just gonna give you some basics of what I think needs to be done. So first, let's talk about events. Events for an 8-year-old game need to be not only better with rewards, but they need to be more interesting. So this Thanksgiving event, it's not where it needs to be. This gold needs to be increased, I would say about 400. These super equipment chests, minimum of 5. I think those two are fine. Uh, I think the pure crystal's fine. These shadow matter needs to be a minimum of 100. I would personally prefer it if you just swap the 10 for maybe UC. I think that would be fine. 10 UC per day. These cosmetic rewards as well as Chief, these need to go. These are not, it's not fun. It's not interesting. They need to go away. I think something that you could swap them with pretty easily. Um, I guess you could keep the very end. You could do a cosmetic for whatever holiday that it's going to be. Uh, I think you should swap them for 60 of these boxes, the chest 1 or chest 2. So instead of getting Chief, you get 60 of these boxes. And you can pick whichever one you want. You're not forced to get whatever it is, like Chief. He's not a commander anybody's using at the end game. There's better commanders. You need to do better. As far as these events go, I don't have a good solution on the BOGO. Barely anybody I know even uses them. BOGOs aren't that great. It's pretty boring. The success rate for adding leadership, uh, I don't think there's a way to make this event better. I think you need to have it way more often. I think success rate for adding leadership closed, semi-open needs to be once a month at the very least. So if we go into the actual events section, it loads. These packs are they're not cutting it. It's not worth the price that you're paying. What you're getting, see, these are terrible packs. Not even this 1991. Like this is not a good pack. Before we go back into this, let me go to the actual packs. If you want to get people to not farm resources and sell them, which is what you're doing with these band waves, there's better ways to do it. These packs, I don't know anybody that buys these packs. I don't know why they're here, at least not in today's game. The price for what you're getting is absolutely ridiculous. There's 4 of these packs. I believe they're here all the time. The limit one. These all need to go. They need to be replaced with 5 individual packs. What these packs are going to contain is 15,000 gold, no additional gold. Well, not for $100. Hold on, I apologize. First of all, these are going to be changed to $19.99. Whatever the gold value is for $19.99, I don't know what 3,000. Okay, so eliminate these. $19.99, unlimited buy, or you can limit them to 10. I would suggest unlimited. Remove this bonus gold, and in these packs needs to be approximately 800 1.2 million boxes. Not these 200,000, not the VIP points. VIP does nothing. Not the shadow. None of this matters except for when you get down here. So change it to $19.99, the 3,000 gold, approximately 800 1.2 million boxes, and do 200 unlimited crystals, hyperspace crystals, and wormhole crystals. That's about the price that people are going to pay a dealer to receive approximately 1 billion resources. So you're going to upgrade the resource amount that you're going to offer from these packs, lower the price, but keep a little bit of this because you can't sell unlimited crystals or hyperspace or wormhole. So lower that down to 200, which would be a $19 pack. I guarantee you have a significant drop in people buying resources from other players, and people will start spending more in-game because they're actually getting rewards for what the actual market price is for. This needs to be gone. These ARC supplies can stay. If you're going to keep magazine cards, you need to significantly, like this needs to be times 300. Magazines are very important in this game. At this point, you need to increase them. It's 8 years old. This monthly card, that can stay. Shadow Matter card needs to go away. I would change this to UC times 30. I would drop the price down to $4.99. What this one is. I understand why you have this. Keep that where it is. Understand that nobody's actually gonna buy that. These super value packs, it's the same thing. So I mean, the gold is fine for $100. This box of Shadow Matter instead of times 5 needs to be times 40. This optional resource chest times 100 needs to be times 800. Get rid of these 200,000. Don't need them. 100. Get rid of that. Star credits. Get rid of that. Mop up. You don't need that. Legendary gift. Make that times 5. Unlimited crystals hyper for $100. These need to be base value, I believe, 3,000 of each, probably. For like the resource. Now, not going to go through each pack, but you get the idea of how you're thinking about this. For the equipment booster, 5 IntelliBots. 8 of these Alpha IntelliBots. Super equipment chests make this 160. Add in 145 bot. Yeah, so do 145, 4 40s, 8 betas, and 14 A IntelliBots. Double this, double this. Get rid of these blueprints. Nobody cares about them. Get rid of the VIP points. Mop up, nobody cares. Get rid of the legendary gift or make it 5. These also need to be, because you're getting bots, I think doubling is fine, 2,000. Same thing with all these packs. You need to revamp the way that these packs are being sold. This gift giving, I don't know what it goes up to for spending a bunch of money, but I would almost guarantee that all of this needs to be revamped. The rewards for spending money in this game are absolutely atrocious, and that is why you are getting people spending money on other people farming, and your revenue is going down. It's a time to take a long, hard look at this game and understand that it's not brand new. If you want to get rid of the issue with banning arcs, you need to start increasing your pack values. I don't mind having like these super value event packs, but they need to be refurbished into something with much greater rewards. This Fate Divination card, with the other ideas I have, this is fine. Flip for 5,000. This guild boss battle, your refreshes, like the troops, need to be unlimited. You don't need to heal them. The rewards need to be increased. This multiverse, for the most part, this is pretty good. You don't really need to change much with this. This Ether Enter permit, pretty much take all of these rewards and times them by 5. And that is what you should be getting. For free and paid. This Interstellar Gang Bounty, it's better. It's one of the better events. I don't know if you need to change much about the actual days themselves. You need to exclusively allow for small blueprints, for more basic gear as well as advanced gear. You need to also give out rewards for commanders that are actually good. Stop with the crappy commanders. You need to be giving out commanders that people care about, like Black, Stella, DS, Reinhardt. If it's not a commander that people are actively using, it shouldn't be in here. Also, I don't know if these rewards really need to be adjusted. I would personally say double. Anything that is in here, double it at the very minimum. Material preparation. These rewards aren't good. I mean, like, some of this stuff is nice, but in order to get 300,000 points, I would say the max should, like, all of these rewards should stay the same, but you should drop it down to 200,000. Item limit redeem. If it's a light ether, get rid of this entire light ether event. It's completely pointless. The only reason why I would suggest you save this is if you put it exclusively as the gold roulette, or you get rid of some of this, some of these rewards. So all of these need to change to advanced. Take these out, take these out. This needs to be times 10. This needs to be 50. This needs to be times 5, times 5. You need to change the way that you're thinking about rewards in this game. The total charge. All of these need to be dropped down. Iron Axe Moxie is not worth $100. This right here should be the $100. I should get 2,000 crystals, 10,000 gold, 500. I don't like these rewards, But if I'm gonna spend $100, this is where I should be spending my $100. For this should be $200. This should be $500. But that's not the case. These should be significantly cheaper to get. $1,000 for this item, it's ridiculous. Or sorry, 2,000 is ridiculous. Total gold use. This can be increased as well. These rewards are ridiculous for how much gold that you have to spend, and you don't give us gold unless we spend money, which should be changed. This Galactic Oracle, why aren't we changing this to the better items, like canes and other things? That'll actually get people to use this when they have a stockpile. This Grand Commander increasing leadership. If you're not a spec, who is saving 80,000 magazines? Like all of this, all of these rewards should be moved down to 20,000. And this Ether Shop, you need to add these to more events. I think for the most part, the cost of this stuff is probably fine. I like the 30-day rotation that refreshes every 30 days with different items. Cost is fine, but you need to increase how much you actually offer the ether energy. When it comes to events, going to these little bots and getting gold, it's not enough. It's extremely boring. Let me see if I can find one. So the best example I came up with my head was like an Easter event, because Easter is you go out and you find colored eggs. So this could be like an egg monster. Instead of you get gold, but the gold minimum should be doubled on all of these monsters. And you should be getting, like eggs or something. This needs to be changed to at least an 8-hour. If you're going to have special events, that's fine. So like these would be like eggs, for example. And then you would get the eggs and you would take them back here to the event. If I can pull it up. It's going to take a while. Where is it? No. I apologize. This one. You should give us other ways to get items. So maybe you kill the monster for eggs, and then you kill the world boss for baskets. And as I said, light ether needs to go. So maybe you get chocolate bunnies from the item store. I don't have one, but the cheap common boxes, maybe you get chocolate bunnies from those, and you can make them tradable in case someone gets more than you. So now you can come in here, and this is all free to get. It's during an event. Events need to be more dynamic and not just click a few buttons, pay some money, and get the thing. And then you need to add UC, HC, wormhole crystals. There needs to be a reason to do this other than clicking a few buttons. It's incredibly boring. The rewards need to be increased. Paraloper. I don't know if you need to increase how much you are getting, but in here, in the merchant, you need to be adding things like wormhole crystals. That doesn't have to be a lot. It can be, 3 wormhole crystals for 500k. There needs to be other ways to get some of these items. Also, when you're going to the Paraloper, it's time that we add. There needs to be another section for Bridge 23. If you have that unlocked, you should be able to get wormhole crystals. We also need to add in the forge. Oops. Where am I at? Sorry. We need to be able to forge unlimited crystals using or sorry, we need to be able to reforge hyperspace crystals using unlimited crystals for in-game resource. It doesn't have to be this. It can be unlimited crystals and something else. You know, cash and I don't know, pure crystals. You need to add a way to get hyperspace crystals and wormhole crystals without spending. Um, so this event right here, the Guild General Mobilization, the prizes and I never do them. I will probably get in trouble with my guild if I do them, but these need to be changed monthly. Like even if you have a steady rotation of every 3 or 4 months, this is what it's going to look like. Every month, these rewards need to change, and it's just to give it more dynamic. And you need to add in rewards like unlimited crystals, like hyperspace crystals. If we're going to be using gold, we need to be able to get things other than magazine racks, random A commanders, beta IntelliBots, 30-day speed ups, like energy stones. You need to find a way to dynamically change the way that these events are happening. If you go to the verses, these rewards also need to change, you know, once a month. I don't care if it's a 3 month rotation and then it's right back to these rewards, but it needs to change monthly. And you can just code it that way. The items on these earpieces need to come down. The prices are ridiculous for what you're actually getting. You shouldn't have to spend $2,000 for a Sunraven set. That's ridiculous. If you increase the amount of rewards you passively get in the game for free to play players, they're going to be more incentivized to spend a little bit of money here and there. If you also lower the price but increase the rewards you get for when you purchase a pack, they're going to be revenue is going to increase, which means you can lower the price of these in-game items, so you're making the same if not more, but you're making it more accessible to the general public. um where is it? Yeah, individual event, guild event, these rewards need to be changed. UC, HC, wormhole crystals, they need to be increased. Ultimate boss, I don't know what you can do with the ultimate boss, but nobody does this. There's no point in having it here. This world event, I don't know what you guys did to break this, but you did a good job with changing up some rewards, but the prices for these rewards are insane. They need to be halved. I would say, I mean, you can keep the smart transfer chips, you can keep the interstellar jumps the same price that they are, but everything else needs to be halved. Peak contest, you need to provide us a way to go from senior back down to the junior level. In case somebody makes a mistake, they can go back down. If you want to limit that to once per account, if you want to do that once per 5 seasons, we need to have a way to go back down. These rewards need to be increased. You say you don't want people with multiple accounts to play this game. Well, you're making it obvious that that's not what you want. There's multiple accounts in here that are winning the top rewards. So these rewards need to be increased, especially for lower players. Um, uh, man, I had it in my head. Yeah, these rewards. Even if you were to get first place, 50,000 gold and a primary AI and some magazine racks. The problem with this is the same people are going to win these rewards every season. So what you need to do is if one person, well, no, if the top five need to automatically go to senior division. The bottom 100 of senior division need to move back down after, I would say, 2 seasons, maybe 3. Bottom 100 need to move back down. So that way you're giving other people that are maybe stuck at 6 or 7, you're giving them a way to get these better rewards. But if they're winning, they need to move to senior division. Give other people in the senior division that made a mistake a chance to move down, if that's what they want to do. But limit it. Star Sea Conquest. This is one of the very few places. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. My mouth is dry. Star Sea, or no, not Star Sea. This needs to be changed. I don't really know how it needs to be changed yet, but it doesn't work out for small end players. The world event, you should have 2 or 3 different tiers. Bronze, silver, gold. You cannot fight someone from gold if you're bronze. This will give the lower end players a way and a reason to actually play this game. Because if you're a lower end player and you fight 5 times in a row and get utterly demolished by these people with T12 and you've got T9, you're never going to touch this game mode again. And it's a complete waste of time. So not only do the rewards need to be increased, but you need to have tier systems. Same way with the Star, I think 2 different tier systems with the Star Sea Conquest. The All-Star Contest, I don't have a major issue with this other than the rewards. These shiny medals need to be added to events. And if you're not going to add them to events, you need to drastically increase how many that we're getting. First place, this is awesome for people that have spent a lot of money and played this game for a long time. But when you're going all the way to the bottom, people in 1,000 plates, this is the rewards they get. This is unacceptable. This needs to be increased. I mean, I'm not even getting top 1,000, and I'm a T10 player. So the rewards need to increase. And I personally think that this All-Star contest needs to be like the world and needs to have 2 different or the peak. It needs to have 2 different divisions. It needs to have a junior and a senior division. So these top 5 guys aren't constantly getting the rewards. You've got to push your smaller players up. And a lot of spenders probably aren't going to agree with me because they're going to say, well, I spent 10 grand on the game. Why should someone just picking up the game be able to progress to where I am with spending less money? Well, you're thinking about it in the wrong way. So my idea when it comes to resource packs, that's going to help you because we all know that you're spending your money on other players to get resources. This way, it's more reliable. You're getting the resources you want. But when you're increasing the rewards as UC and HC, you're still gaining that benefit. Just because you're making it easier for other people to get to where you are still where you are. So you're a T12 ARC, T12 plus ARC. If they spend 10 grand and you spend 10 grand, you're still going to be ahead of them. Does that make sense? These monsters on the map, where can I find them? Every GC season, that the GC season should be the season reset. First time killing them should be, what am I doing? First time killing a Nightmare 20 should be 100,000 gold. Every seasonal reset, this should be approximately 20,000. Every seasonal GC set. I would say all of them. Depends on how you want to code them. So all of them will give you gold, be it at a lesser value. You need to add 21 through 25 monsters to the world map. The 25 monsters should be dropping unlimited crystals, not shadow matter, all this other dumb shit. Magazines need to be increased for a drop rate. In Kassatan, same thing. So every Kassatan, defeating a level 21 through 25 monster should give you 100,000 gold. every reset. You shouldn't be able to kill them multiple times for gold, but every single reset needs to be 100,000 gold. As well as every GC season that comes around, you need to change these so they can farm more gold. This game needs to be more free to play friendly. And trust me, if you change up some of these ideas and you change up the way you're pricing things, these quote unquote free to play players will start spending $20 here, $30 here. Your spenders are probably going to end up spending more money in the game and less money with other players that are farming resources, because you can't get UCHC and Wormhole from other players. You can only get that from in-game packs. So lower the price, increase the rewards. That's also, I'm sorry for people that have made their money sending or selling resources, but if you limit, I'm trying to figure out a way to articulate this. If you limit how profitable they can be, they are going to go away because they can't make a significant profit, as well as you're going to limit the amount of people that you need to try to ban, which is actually going to help you in the long run. These quests, I mean, it's probably too late to change them. These rewards need to be at least quadrupled. You need to be able to get UC, HC, and Wormhole crystals out of this. I would say just put 100 magazine rack right here. Put some shadow matter, cosmic crystals, pure crystal, magazine, and then allow UCHC and Wormhole to drop in a low amount out of this box. That'll incentivize people to probably pay for this. I would lower this to $4.99. The daily exploration, these rewards are utter crap. The resources suck. The gold is nice, but it's very low. Take this, times that by 5. Faction tasks. You need to change the way that these faction tasks are either done, or you need to change the rewards, because this is a hassle. People don't want to do it. The explore mode. The daily magazines need to be increased. When you are working with the box troop events, you need to, let's say, you have to reach 1 million leadership. But once you reach 1 million leadership, the game needs to recognize that you're not getting the specific tokens for T12 and below. You're getting the advanced tokens so that you can get, because as of right now, it's just base T12 alone. If you've been playing the game long enough, or you've been spending enough money, your box troops need to be T12 plus. Someone that has 1 million leadership should not be limited to Void Skaters. It should be T12 plus. I don't think you need to change the price on the advanced battle, like how much it costs to get this stuff, but you need to give players a better avenue other than spending $100 a pop to get these items. As I said, this is not a brand new game. UC, at the very minimum, UC needs to be farmable if you put in the time. So if you want to put a brand new monster in game that every time you hit it, you get 1 UC. And I'm talking about server side, not Cassitan. Server side, every time you hit this monster, and you don't have to make it easy. You can make it the same as a level 8 event monster if you wanted to. But every time you kill it, they get UC. That should be a minimum. Because once you hit T9, you start to hit this roadblock unless you spend money. We need to find ways to keep people in the game, and these events need to be more dynamic. I shouldn't be able to look at a Thanksgiving Day event and go, okay, this is what the event's going to be, except it's going to be saying Thanksgiving. The Ark Hull, let me scroll down to it. The Holiday Sleigh. Uh, I don't know how long this has been in the game, for quite a while. People should get this very quickly. You should not be able to ride out, so to speak, the holiday sleigh for every Christmas event. You need to introduce new elements to the game on new ways how to interact with the community, with your events. They should be. This is going to be both a good and a bad example. I'm not sure a better way to articulate it, so I do apologize. But this event, it does require you to do something, but every single gang bounty is the exact same thing. Think of it as a holiday event. This needs to be around the holiday, whatever the theme of that holiday is, and it needs to be interactive. It shouldn't just be go and defeat 15 interstellar monsters. This is incredibly boring. It needs to be specifically go. This is a terrible example. Go kill 5 level 10. Go kill 15 level 12. And it shouldn't just be interstellar monsters. It should be the actual event monsters. By the way, the event monsters, they need to be doubled. However many you are putting on the map is not enough, and it needs to be doubled. Speaking of in-game stuff, I don't know how to properly. So, anything in-game that you currently cannot get needs to be either removed or revamped. On Gear Talk, we were talking about Fire Awakening. I suggested take away the cannot miss, keep everything else the same. If you cannot get this, remove it from the game. If you're never going to release this, remove it, because I don't understand the point of keeping that in there. I think a lot of this stuff needs to be revamped. That can be in a different video. The primary, and I realize that this has been, what, a 35-minute video so far. What I'm trying to get across is you need to better reward the spenders that are spending in your game with better value for how much money they are spending. You also need to incentivize people that don't spend to spend $20 here and there. I think I've given pretty good examples of that. You need to change the reward system as well as how dynamic the events are, in order to incentivize people to actually play the game. Another thing is when it comes to Galactic Campaign, the rewards, first place prize. People are spending hundreds of thousands of gold, a lot of money to get 10,000 gold. And allowing first place to pick a skin for a commander is not enough reward. As I said, this is an 8-year game. Getting first place isn't really bragging rights anymore. Nobody cares. Also, top 80 should not be so easy to get into. The goal here is to increase the amount of people playing the game consistently, coming into the game, and having people wanting to spend in your game and not with other people playing the game, selling for resources. Yeah, I apologize for it being such a long video. I hope I covered some of the things that need to happen. I do have other ideas, but this is a 40-minute video. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, If you have other ideas for changes, I just kind of scratched the surface on some of the rewards, gameplay, how you spend money. Let me know in the comments if you would like to send this to Seven Pirates. Um, I feel like we are at a breaking point. This game will not die overnight, but you are incredibly fortunate for a mobile game to last as long as this game has. You're also fortunate to make as much money as you've made. This is the mobile gaming market. These type of rewards by today's gamers aren't cutting it anymore. Uh, the game is pretty fun, but Seven Pirates, you are making the game not fun by the events and the way you choose to do things, and the price point. I'm sure other people in the community as well as myself have plenty of ideas on gear that we could see on new commanders being entered in the game. If you're willing to take this advice or other people's advice, you need to show us that you care about this game and you want it to succeed going forward. Um, I I am not gonna just up and quit the game or YouTube, but this game is, I feel, dying. And if you want to save it, you need to show the community that you want to save it. And you're not just in it for squeezing the last amount of money that you can possibly get out of it. I do think it's a good game. I do think you can turn this around. Um, I think you could probably make a lot more money if you made some simple changes. Um, I'm sorry this video is so long. For all of you that watched the whole thing, thank you. Until next time, I'm the Grinch. I'm out.